All right, y'all, what's good? I'm gonna go through 5 things that are keeping a lot of y'all boys skinny fat. So skinny fat refers to a physique that basically, when you have your shirt on, you don't really look like you're out of shape. You kind of look like you're in shape. But the second that shirt is off, you got man titties, you got kind of like a little belly, you got love handles. You have these things that from the outside, no one can really tell. But then when you take your shirt off, you just hate what you see, this and that. And I'm gonna go through 5 things. Let's get into it. So the first thing that is keeping a lot of you guys skinny fat is eating too many calories. Now, yes, this seems extremely obvious, like, oh wow, who would have guessed that eating too much makes you gain weight? I know it might seem silly, but a lot of you guys don't realize that you're eating more calories than you actually think, right? The cooking oils that you're using, the drinks that you're drinking, the soda, these have a lot of calories that add up. I mean, 1 cup of soda has like 150 calories. When you're not really thinking about that kind of stuff that you're consuming, right? The cooking oils, the sugary sodas, maybe even the handful of like peanuts or cashews that you're eating, these things are loaded with calories. So it's really important that you actually be on the lookout for everything that you're eating. And as a bonus, this is why it's extremely important to track your calories, because if you track your calories, then you'll actually have a good understanding of how much food you're eating and how much you're actually putting in your body. So be on the lookout for eating too many calories and make sure you start tracking your calories. Now, number 2 is not enough protein. Oh my God, this marker sucks. So, not eating enough protein. Why is protein important? Protein helps you build muscle. Protein also takes a little longer for your body to digest and break down, so it actually helps you keep you more full than other macronutrients like carbs and fats. This is extremely important because protein helps you also retain the muscle mass that's on your body. You might be thinking, oh, what muscle? I don't really have any muscle. But the lean mass that you have on your body, when you're cutting weight and you're trying to lose weight, protein helps you, helps your body to break down less of that. So this is why protein is also really important. Got to make sure you're eating enough of this. All right, now number 2 does relate with number 3. And number 3 is not lifting weights. Excuse my bad handwriting, but lifting weights is extremely important because that's how you build muscle, right? Going to the gym and training in the gym to failure, right? Taking all your sets to max intensity, that is how you build muscle. This is the foundation of how you build muscle, right? You have to go in the gym and push yourself, right? Push yourself during your sets to max intensity so you can see some progress. So another thing about lifting weights is when you're lifting weights, your body doesn't feed off of muscle mass that's on your body, like the lean mass. So you have to make sure you're lifting weights because this is extremely important, especially if you actually want to get out of the skinny fat physique. I mean, how are you supposed to get out of it if you're not lifting weights? Because you won't build any muscle. So make sure that you're lifting weights. All right, the 4th thing is not getting enough steps. So you have to make sure you're doing a little bit of cardio every single day. Now, it's not technically required, but it is going to make losing weight much easier. And the general rule of thumb for getting enough steps every day is 8 to 10K steps. So that's about an hour to an hour and a half of walking every single day. You definitely have the time for it. I mean, look at your screen time. I'm sure you do. Literally just spend 1 hour to an hour and a half on there just walking. Okay, walk outside, walk on a treadmill, walk wherever you want, just get some steps in. And I would recommend doing light intensity. You could run, but that is a little harder on your body. Now, of course, any form of cardio is better than none. But I am more of a fan of light intensity cardio. Now, the 5th reason is extremely important, and it's Bad sleep. This is extremely crucial, and a lot of people overlook this. Right? Your sleep is incredibly important because that's actually how your body repairs itself. Muscle is not just built when you're lifting weights, it's actually built when you're sleeping because that's when your body recovers. So you have to be getting 8 hours of sleep every single day. If you're not getting 8 hours, you're not going to recover properly, and you're also just not going to feel good. I mean, sleep is how your body literally unwinds day after day. So if you're not getting 8 hours of sleep, if you're getting less than that, you're not going to be able to function optimally. You have to make sure you're getting enough sleep. When you're sleeping, you're burning calories. So if you're only getting 5 hours of sleep versus 8 hours of sleep, and especially over a week's time, yeah, those are a lot of calories lost out that you could just simply be burning by sleeping. So you have to make sure you're getting enough sleep. And this is something that one of my clients had a very big issue with. My client Lucian over here, he had a big sleep issue. He would stay up and he would get like 5 hours of sleep, maybe 6. And once we dialed him in to getting 8 hours of sleep, he went from this to this, 240 pounds to 180 pounds in just 9 months. In less than a year, he was able to completely transform his life, and he was able to build muscle. These are 5 things that are keeping you skinny fat. Now, of course, there are more things and more reasons that also could be keeping you skinny fat, but these are 5 general reasons, 5 general things that a lot of you guys are having issues with in your everyday life. So make sure, if you get these things dialed in, honestly, you will see progress. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, hit me up on Instagram or TikTok and DM me the word change, or just DM me anything really, and I'll get you right. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.